Welcome back to Banished, everyone. I'm Siege Plays. We are starting our population growth, and it's happening quite rapidly at this point. It doesn't look like it here, but we accepted a group of nomads, and that boosted our population. Now, the problem with that is, I love accepting nomads for the temporary boost in population, but the problem with accepting nomads is that you'll also have a death wave. So we want to make sure that we are ready to go for that, and try and stabilize our population a little bit. It'll help you get up to 1,000 a lot more quickly, but it'll cause balance issues in the long run. And I would like to, before accepting more nomads, I would like to have a surplus of food. And right now, as you can tell, or as you could tell by the time we dropped under 1,000 food, we're not quite in a place where we can do that just yet, so... Once this is done, we'll get some more houses going, though. Let's go ahead and set that to high priority. That way they do that instead of rocks and trees. Not that I have any trees marked right now, but, you know. Don't have enough laborers. I mean, we do. We could boost up this farm as well, but we don't really need to quite at the moment. I'd rather get the trading post done. Or the... I always do that, the marketplace. Now, we do have a surplus of iron. We could start trading in tools. We could also probably start trading in clothing a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and put like 25 of each in here for now. We'll keep doing iron tools until we're out of iron tools. 25 steel tools and 25 warm coats. We'll try and avoid trading them for now just because we don't have a surplus of them, but we will up our limits for this as well. More nomads, look at that, it was good timing. I'm gonna look and see how many they are. If it's a small group, we'll go for it. Oh, and a trader's coming in? Nice. 8. Okay, we'll accept 8. 8 is fine. What have you got for me? Wheat seeds! Let's go, and cherry seeds. Now, we probably... Can I not pause right now? Oh, no I can't. Okay, let's pause for a second here. So, one thing that you can do... We do have a surplus of firewood right now, so you can trade for one and then wait until they've restocked it and then trade for the other. And just hope that they restock it in time. This is part of the reason why it's nice to have more traders, but we might actually do that just to make sure. Let's boost that up to 3. We'll put 3 in there for now. And then we will go ahead and trade for... We can make ale with either. I think wheat production will be much faster though, so let's go ahead and start with that just in case. We will trade for these. And then we will unpause and let it do its thing. And that means we can turn this into a wheat field, which we're going to go ahead and do now. We'll go ahead and put a couple farmers in there. It only requires 4. That's not bad. That'll produce a lot of wheat. And then we're going to switch this over to wheat instead. We kind of need the berries right now. They're our only fruit. Right, we don't have any other fruit coming in. Nope. Oh, we are already restocked. Awesome. I should have paused if they disappeared before I, Okay, got it. And then I don't think we need to trade for any of the other stuff, so we'll just send them on their merry way. Now that's going to completely deplete our firewood stock, but luckily we still have enough time to kind of rebuild some of that. We have plenty of wood. We've got 3 woodcutters, so we should be fine. And then we'll take our traders back down to 1. And I don't know if it makes any sense to put anybody here yet. I could put a couple more miners on. Go ahead and do that. Still doing okay there. Let's put one more person on bending. And that is our supply. Yeah, these people will probably keep living here. I mean, look at how much space is in one of these boarding homes. Whew. I've gotten groups of 200 nomads before, though, so you're going to want to have multiple of those. Come on, man, this is taking forever. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll build a house out there or something so we can get the builders living there. That way they're, like, right next to it, you know? Yeah, let's go ahead and put in 2 houses over here. We'll get that going. We'll mark those as high priority as well. Plenty of resources for that. Yeah, look, we're already back up to 500, so we will be fine on firewood. We have 6 builders going right now. We're not going to get any yield off of the wheat, I don't think. Sheep. Yeah, whoa, look at that. That's just one season. That's what did it. Yeah, we have a good amount in store now. Another little mini population boom. Yeah, it's just so far away. Gonna take a while. Looks like we can start trading in some wool too. We'll do 100. It's worth a decent bit, so it doesn't hurt to have it in store there. And if anything, you can just unload it from the trading post back into your town, so it does not hurt. I could be trading in stone and iron, but I don't want to do that. I guess it's not a bad idea to have some in there, but didn't think I would be dealing with a surplus of those things, not this early. Those are usually the first jobs that I remove people from because they're not quite as necessary, especially when you have, you know, over enough. Okay, so there's 2 people working on each build site here. Once these are done, then the builders will be living here. And they'll be much closer to where they need to be. We could also put in a stockpile over there, just to, any resources they remove, they'll be kind of right here. Oh, where is the edge there? Ah. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it in like a 7x4. And then that way any of the stuff they remove from over here, doesn't look like there's a whole lot marked still, but they'll bring it over to this stockpile, hopefully. Hey, we have our wheat going. Let's see, how much are these producing now? Yeah, see, that does go up. This should produce quite a bit of wheat, which means that we should be producing a decent amount of ale as well. And 26. Okay, yeah, we're not doing too bad. Once we get cattle, that won't be a problem anymore. We're actually doing pretty good on coal too. I didn't expect to have that much. We had almost 200 ale at one point. We ran out of berries. Apparently we're still not recovered from that yet. What about the rest of our gathered goods? Yeah, we're kind of low on all of those, so I think our next priority once these houses in this marketplace gets built is putting in our gatherer. And what is our food production set at? 10,000. Okay, so we're getting close. I'm going to go ahead and mark that up to 15,000 though. I don't see any reason why not to bump up your food production except for your storage, which we are running a little bit low, but not there, so we have plenty of extra room. Well, we are... Oh! Okay, let's go ahead and remove 2 builders, I guess. We'll put 1 back on fishing. How is our supply of fish? Pretty good. We have another trader coming in. Not really sure what I'm hoping for with them. Maybe cattle. More sheep. Yeah. We don't need more sheep right now. People are dying like crazy. You can see what I mean about the death waves, though. No labor is able to replace. Doing okay on grave spaces, though. At least that stonecutter died of old age and not like a rock falling on them. It's a good first harvest there. Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you not have supplies? You should. Well, all of the logs are removed at least. I've never understood why if they remove something that you need at that site, it can't just stay there, you know? Ooh. Temperature dropped way down in autumn. We got 700 out of that, though. Man. No labor, no labor, no labor. Oh man, nothing frustrates me more in this game than when there's just a bunch of people dying very quickly. Just starts taking people out of jobs and then start throwing everything out of whack. Meanwhile, instead of focusing on things that I marked as high priority, they're apparently still gathering iron, which does not make a lot of sense. We do have a surplus on food now, though, so if we do get more nomads, I'm ready to accept them. Because that's, I mean, that's rapidly even approaching the limit that we just set. Still doing good on storage space. Let's see what that drops to towards the end of winter. We're getting to the point, though, to where I should be in the double digits of children and students pretty much always. Really need these houses to be done. In the meantime, I guess we can go ahead and build some more closer. They'll get those done more quickly. So I guess let's go ahead and put in a couple of them here. Can only squeeze in 3, I guess. And we'll put in 2 more. I'm not as afraid of a population boom at this point. I would welcome it, actually. Look at how much faster. Look at those. Those are almost done. Oh, that one's almost done, too. Let's go. Now, the problem with this is this person is going to have to come all the way into town for literally any of their supplies until we can get a barn and the marketplace done. Almost reached our first milestone, though. We are approaching 100 civilians here. Citizens. We have 80. All clothed, only 76% educated. Hey, there we go. Some laborers. Let's see, what do we need to replace here? A gatherer. Stone cutter. And some farmers, it looks like. Looks like that's leveled out around 1,400 per season. That's not bad. Now the thing is, when you build another one of these, if you decide to split the herd instead of waiting until... I mean, I guess that's the reason to trade for more sheep, but if you split the herd, they'll stop producing mutton. Because there's no longer a surplus per pasture. are still doing terribly on ale. I've never been able to get that to be a good number. We do have our numbers going up though, so that's good. All of those houses got built before. Oh, well, both of those are built now. These should be builders. Yeah, builders and laborers. So this should go much quicker now that there's people living here. Another trader coming in. And we're already in year 21. 10 times speed just moves so fast. Look at that, our citizens are fully happy and fully healthy. I'd love to see it. How much is this producing per year? 418. Have any in store? Oh, we do still have some in storage. That's good. I haven't even harvested any yet, so that's a good sign. Edmonique. And this child was just named after a fish. We have Shad and Thad. We don't really need any of that. I'm gonna go ahead and just dismiss them. I don't see anything that we're really lacking besides ale. Yeah, look at how much faster this is going now that we have people actually living out here. I always love when the snow falls when the trees still have leaves. They look cool. I like the contrast. It seems like we're not able to harvest this quickly enough, and I'm not entirely sure why. Are they just not living close enough to it? Oh, they're not traveling too far, and the barn is right there. We are producing almost 1,000 wheat per season, though. That's good. And yet somehow we still have none. Apparently. No, we have 422 left. We should still be producing. We'll get another wheat field going soon. Another big one. That's almost done. First time we've dropped below our 200 stone limit for a while. I think I'm going to hold on to those laborers for now because we'll need to... I'd like to get 2 per now that we have 2 separate areas. Once that's finished anyway. Could put wheat here actually. You know what, we're gonna, instead of building another big wheat field, we'll just use the one that we already have. Where are we missing? We're missing a farmer. Okay, we'll just go ahead and use that last laborer then, I guess. We technically have 1 extra once this is done being built. Oh no, we're gonna put them as a vendor. Sorry, I didn't even think about that. We'll go ahead and knock this down to 2, I think, yeah. Both of them will not stay working there. Oh. There we go. Cool. Alright, now we've got 1 at each. We've got 2 builders. Man, I was thinking of building a gatherer's hut, but not looking super necessary at the moment. What could I build, though? traders coming in. I could wait and see if they have what I need. Oh, you know what? We have cherry seeds. We could go ahead and get cherries going. Let's see. We could just go ahead and put that. Need space for the pastures still. It's 15, and that looks like we should be able to squeeze more houses in there. So let's just do a 15 by 15 of cherries, I guess. Kind of large for an orchard, but let's go for it. We'll probably put in like our cattle and chickens and whatnot over here. Nomads. Okay, yeah, we could use some nomads right now. How many? 11? Let's go. Welcome. Any jobs that we can fill out here? We can put 2 more vendors in. That should even these things out. Now they have pretty much everything they need over here for the moment. You know what we could start building is our... Well, we really don't need it right now. I was going to say our quarry and our second set of mines. Go ahead and get this going with cherries. We could even build another field with chestnuts. The more balanced our diet, the more the wheat and whatnot will stick around. Do I want to build more homes right now? I think I do. More homes going over here. Build, I guess, like 4 of them. Yeah, let's do like 4 homes. 3 that way and 1 this way. Oh! Might have spoke too soon. We'll probably need to get a second school going kinda soon, because at some point I'm going to want to have near 20 students, so... Lots of laborers at the moment. Not really anything I want to use them for, though. Guess let's go ahead and get a chestnut orchard going, too. Let's see. Where can we fit in a 15 by 15? Sure, why not? Let's get a barn going over here, too. We're gonna need it. Put it right in the middle. I'm kind of just letting this side fill in however I feel like it, instead of trying to be precise where I place everything. Oh, we have 304 textiles. Mostly wool. Cattle, cattle, cattle. Potato seeds, I'll take that. Don't necessarily need it right now, but... Not super worried. We do have a surplus of laborers. And we will get another school going just to be ready for when this starts to crank up. We need wells. We're gonna hold off on the school for now. Once they're done with this stuff, we will build a couple of wells, because we have the stone for it now. Do I want to go ahead and put the chestnut trees in? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Cool. So that should take care of our food. Let's go ahead and bump that up to 20,000, I guess. Oh. That one's almost full. That one still doesn't have very much in it. have 3 laborers now. Guess we might as well go ahead and build our next school. Although, yeah, I'm gonna wait because we only have 3 students right now. We are dropping a little bit low on firewood, but we did just trade, so I'm gonna hold off on building another woodcutter. I don't think we need another forester, but getting a woodcutter in here would be helpful to balance out the needs. So let's go ahead and get that built, at the very least. And we are going to put that right in there, I guess? Although we could fit in... Can we fit in 2 rows of houses? Cannot. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put our woodcutter there then, as well as another stockpile. We'll do, like, right on the edge of the orchard there. And we'll go ahead and put a stockpile in there, and we'll put a road behind that. Like so. Cool. We've already got this up and going. I kind of might as well already build a pasture too for whenever we get cattle. Let's see. Yeah, that'll leave room for a path. Okay. So we will get this going. We'll get at least one, that way whenever we do eventually get cattle or chickens, we can put them in there. Doing good on jobs so far. Everything is kind of balanced out at the moment. Still could use more wheat though. This is producing 1,500 per season. And that's producing 500. So we're producing 2,000 wheat, and yet somehow we don't have enough to be making ale for our people. I do not understand. Maybe once we get like more corn or something. Ooh! Talk about a death wave, jeez. Cemetery is getting close to full. So what all did we lose? Did we actually lose anybody in their positions? No, it looks like we had just enough to cover. Oh wait, no, we lost 2 foresters. That's fine, we're doing okay for the moment. Did I? Oh. Yikes. That's annoying. Whoopsie. I'm not fixing it. Be more trouble than it's worth. Fine. We'll just fill that in with path and make it look normal. You know what? We'll make it aesthetically pleasing, and we will do like a path there and a path there. Sure, why not? Okay, merchant, what do you got? More sheep. No thanks. The only livestock that we've gotten so far. I think we had chickens once, but I was not ready for them yet. We have no laborers at the moment. We have 22 farmers. See, this is where I say it gets kind of hard to balance. I mean, we have a surplus of food for right now, but that will not always be the case. I'm kind of surprised we have not needed another blacksmith or tailor yet. Usually around 100 population, you'll need at least 2 of each. We're at 95 though. Just a couple more babies and we'll be at our first milestone. How are we doing on wheat now? See, look at that. I mean, it's late autumn We literally just harvested all of that, and it's already all gone. I might have to put in another wheat field. Another big one like this one. Of course, we are losing people in their jobs now because we don't have enough laborers for that, so maybe I won't. But I think getting all of this built over here in one episode is a pretty good start for this little second town center over here. We definitely have built a surplus of food. We've gotten up to most of our limits here. We're even almost up to our limit on coal, which is not usual for me. We've got lots of textiles, so before I call this episode, let's go ahead and put another 200 wool in here. We might actually build a second trading post soon. At the bottom here. We'll go ahead and trade in 200 wool for right now. But otherwise, still doing good on our limits here. Yeah. Otherwise, in the next episode, we're going to be looking to try and hopefully boost our ale production. If we get, if we had another one producing ale as well, out of something like berries or cherries or something, that might level things out a little bit. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you guys so much for joining yet again. Lots of progress this time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.